with my Skindinavia Primer Setting Water. It Bye Bye Under Eye in the color medium with Morphe Brush M334. Going to dot this under my eyes to brighten them up. I'm going to do a dabbing motion back and forth and then do a swiping from the right eye to the left eye and to on top of my lid as well to conceal any redness that I have, and also on my nose. My nose does get really red and it looks like I have weird bumps and freckles on it, so I have to cover that up as well. Picking up my Laura Mercier translucent powder with my Morphe M334. I'll be putting this on my eyelid to set the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. Picking up my Makeup Forever Step 1 smoothing base, putting that all over my skin, squeezing it out, going from my right cheek, forehead, left cheek, and chin. And then I'll be smoothing this out all over my face. Picking up my Philosophy Hope in a Jar foundation in the shade 5. I will be squeezing this out from my right cheek to my forehead to my left cheek to my chin, and then I'll be dabbing that out with my Beauty Blender. I do like this foundation a lot. It does oxidize just a little bit, and I only put extra foundation on my cheeks where it looks like it did not get a lot of coverage. It does make my skin look really glowy, and I was really happy with every single time I do use it. And it looks really pretty in pictures. It looks like I just have a healthy glow to my face. As you can kind of see when I'm moving my face left and right, you definitely can see it's got a dewy finish, but it's not like a super oily dewy finish. Picking up my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in shade Light Neutral. I'll be putting this under my eyelids, both side, right side to the left side in the V shape, and then on the sides of my nose, on my forehead, down my nose, then on my Cupid's bow, my chin, and both sides of my mouth for some extra added coverage. Dabbing that in with my Beauty Blender as well with the pointed edge. I do like this concealer. It is a little bit more see-through than the Shape Tape from Tarte, but I do like using it. It looks really well with this foundation, and it's not too coverage, but you can still see my natural skin. Using my Chanel-Soleil De Tan Chanel bronzer and my Morphe MB4 brush, I'll be packing this onto my brush, and then I will be starting from my right ear going forward, dabbing it towards my cheek to give some color back and some bronziness to my face, as it was a little bit light from the foundation. Dabbing back in, going from my left ear out to my cheek as well, going to my forehead, temple area. Dabbing that out with my Beauty Blender to make sure that there are no harsh edges and to blend it out a little bit. Then picking up some more, going on my chin, both sides, left and right, down my neck, going on each side of my nose from the right side to the left side, under my nose and under my bottom lip as well. I really do like this bronzer a lot. It is really pretty and it's not overpowering powering as well, like some other ones I have seen before. Then picking up my Mercier translucent powder again, I will be setting my under eyes. And then I'll be putting some in the cap as well. And then picking up my Morphe MB1 brush, I will be dusting this throughout the rest of my face to set my face from creasing, and it also does help with my oily skin. I do have combination oily skin, and depending on what I'm doing that day, it does get really oily. Picking up my Giorgio Armani powder in shade 5 and my Morphe E1 brush. I will be dabbing that throughout the whole brush, getting some good consistency, and then I'll be tapping that onto my whole face. Picking up my Morphe M551 brush and my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. I'll be using the middle shade as powder bronzer for my whole face, starting from my right side, down my neck, towards my temple, a little bit on my forehead, and then going to the left side and repeating the same steps as well to give myself some extra color. Picking up my Morphe M437 brush and my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, be using the lighter contour shade, be starting off from my back of my cheek to my temple up to my forehead on both sides to give my face some more definition. I will be adding this to both sides of my nose and on the bottom side. On the bottom side, and then the bottom of my lip as well, and then going down my neck as well. Picking up my M401 brush, I'll be dusting off the extra baggage from the Mercier powder from underneath my eyes. Then picking up a Morphe R5 brush, the Kat Von D contour, I'll be picking up the lighter shade and then dabbing that under my eyes as well to give a little bit of highlight. Picking up my Kat Von D Shade and Light blush in the color Mikey and Mallory. Picking up my Morphe E4 blush brush, or contour brush for some people. Dabbing that off, and then starting from my apples on my cheeks back to my ears, both sides. Not a too overpowering blush, really like this color as well. Picking up my Hourglass powder in the shade Dim Light and my Morphe MB1 brush, swirling that in and then dabbing that throughout my whole face, helping blend everything together, and this also gives my face a little glow as well. Picking up my Morphe M495 brush and Becca Opal, I will be dusting this on both sides of my cheeks, on my temple, on my nose, on my Cupid's bow, and also on my forehead, both sides of my eyebrows. Picking up my Kat Von D eyeshadow in the shade Thunderstruck and my Morphe M510 brush, using this as highlighter as well, making a little bit extra bing in your face, as you want to say, really pretty. I use this a lot. Picking up my MB5 brush and my Beauty Blender, blending all those together. Now picking up my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer in the color taupe. Starting with the spoolie side, brushing up both my eyebrows, then going into the color. I already have my eyebrows microbladed on, so I'm just using this to color in any sparse areas in my eyebrows until I do have them touched up one more time from the girl that I had them done by. One done, let's go on to the next one, brushing them up, and then now adding color into the sparse areas as well. Before doing my eyebrows, sometimes it would take almost 10-15 minutes to do this. Now it's only maybe 2-3 minutes each side, and they look really well. Picking up my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Be setting both my eyebrows so they do not move. Picking up more of my Naked Skin Concealer from Urban Decay. I'll be carving out my brows from the bottom side to the top side of each of my brows to clean up any of the extra taupe color. Dabbing everything down with my beauty blender and also a brush. Now using my Skindinavia makeup finishing spray, I'll be spraying my face, get some of those powders down so they look a lot fresher and set. This is the final foundation glowy skin look. Really hope you do appreciate it, enjoy it. If you do like it, please subscribe. Any comments or any suggestions for any future makeup tutorials, please leave them in the description bar below. Thanks guys, have a great night.